Hello students, today also we'll do another revision paper. So that's grade 10, year-end evaluation 2018, Department of Education, Central Province. So this is paper 1, you get 2 hours. And you already know there are 2 parts, part A 25 short questions and part B 5 questions. So you have to do all questions and the spaces are provided. So you have to answer all these questions in the space given. And how about marks? 2 marks for each question in part A and you can spend 2 minutes and 24 seconds per question. And part B, 5 questions worth 10 marks and each question you can spend about 12 minutes. Now we'll do paper 1. Now you can do part A, so you get 6 questions here. So first try and then look at my answers. Question number 1. If 2/5 of 2,500 rupees is spent, calculate the remaining amount. So how you find out the remaining amount? 2/5 is spent. So remaining is 3/5. So you can straight away find 2,500 into 3/5 because they are asking only the remaining amount. So 5 times here 500, 500 times 3, 1,500 rupees. So 2 marks for each question. 1 mark for the method and 1 mark for the answer. Question number 2. The square root of 18 is between 4 and 5. So you asked to find out the first approximation of 18. So square root of 18. Square root of 18 is in between, it says 4 and 5. Why? So 4 square is 16. It's in between 16 and 25. So square root of 25 is 5, square root of 16 is 4. So that's true. So we need to find out the first approximation. So what's the value of root 18 then? 4. And how you find out the fraction? You can find the difference between these two, that's 9. Here, what's the difference here? 2, 18 and 16. So 2 over 9. What's 2 over 9 roughly? 9 times 2, 18. So 4.2. So that's the first approximation for root 18. But we need 18. What is 18? Root 18 into root 18. Square root 18 into root 18, you get 18. So 4.2 times 4.2. So what's the value? 42 into 42 and then put a decimal point. So you get 1764. You need to put 2 decimal places, so 17.64. So that's the answer for 18, 17.64. Find the first approximation of 18. So what's the first approximation of 18? 17.6. 64 is 2 decimal place. For first decimal place, you need to round it, this one. So 4, you don't add 1. So 17.6. So you get 2 marks. You don't need to write everything. Just to show you, I wrote everything. Question number 3. If 6 men need 4 days to paint a certain building. Min 6, number of days 4. Find the number of men need to complete the task in 6 days. So how many man days needed to complete the work? 6 times 4, 24. So same number of man days, but now 6 days are there. So what's the value here? How many men needed? 24 divided by 6. So 4 men. So 2 marks, 1 mark for this and 1 mark for the method. Question number 4. Algebraic fraction division, 15 over 4xy. Divide. Division becomes multiplication of the reciprocal, 3y and 10 here. Y get cancelled out. 5 times 2, 5 times 3. So you get 3 times 3, 9 over 4 times 2, 8x. 9 over 8x. So 2 marks again. 1 mark and 1 mark. Question number 5. According to the given data in the diagram, calculate the value of x. Here, this is the exterior angle. This is 20. So what is this angle? 70 minus 20. That's 50. Now you can easily find out x. What's x? 180 minus 50 because that's a straight line. So sum of angles is equal to 180. So 180 minus 50, you get 130 degrees. So 2 marks there. 1 mark for the method. If the answer is wrong, at least you are getting 1 mark for the method. Question number 6. According to the distance time graph of a motor vehicle, calculate the speed of the vehicle. Speed means gradient. If you take this point, this is the total distance travelled with total time 3. So what's the speed? Can you remember the formula? If it's distance, speed t here, distance over time is speed. What's distance? 120 kilometers. And what's the time? 3 hours. So when you simplify, you get 40 kilometers per hour is the speed. So 2 marks, 1 mark for the answer and 1 mark for the method. Now you can try question number 7 to 14. Question number 7. Diameter of a cylindrical paint container is 28 centimeters and the height of it is 40. So if you draw the diagram, this is a cylindrical shape and diameter is 28 centimeters and the height is 40 centimeters. Calculate the minimum area of a label which completely covers the curved surface area of the paint container. Only the curved surface area. So 2 pi, that's 22 over 7. R, diameter is 28. So what's the radius? 14 and the height is 40. So 7 times 2. 2 times 2, 4. 4 times 22, 88 into 40. So you get 0, 4 times 8, 32, 4 times 8, 32, plus 3, 35. 3,520 cubic, not cubic, square centimeters. This is the area. So 2 marks for that. 1 mark here and 1 mark for this answer. Question number 8. According to the given diagram, find the gradient of the straight line. You need 2 points. 2, 7 is 1 point. What is this point? When x equals 0, the value of y is 3. So what's the gradient formula? Difference between y coordinates over difference between x coordinates. So you can take 7 minus 3 over 2 minus 0. 4 over 2, or you can write 2. So that's the gradient. 2 marks there. 1 mark here and 1 mark for the method. Question number 9, solve. So you get a quadratic equation. We'll first factorize. You can take x out. X minus 4. If the product is equal to 0, it can be either a equals 0 or b equals 0. So these are the two products. So you can equate to 0. Either x is 0 or x minus 4 equals 0. Then what's the x value? X becomes 4. So 0 and 4. So 1 mark and 1 mark for this answer. Question number 10. When diagram is given. According to the diagram, shade the region of A intersection B dash. A intersection B dash. So how you do that? We'll first write down this is A, B, C. What's A? B and C. What's B dash? B dash. That means outside B, A and B. So what's common for both? B is common. So A intersection B dash is B. So which region is B? This part. So you can shade this region. So that's A intersection B dash. So here 2 marks for shading the correct region. Question number 11. Length of the rectangle is 3x plus 2y and the width is x minus y. Express the perimeter of it as an algebraic expression. Write it in its simplest form. So you have to simplify. So what's the perimeter? Double of 3x plus 2y. Because these two lengths are equal. These two lengths are equal. So here double of x minus y. Now expand brackets and simplify. 6x plus 4y plus 2x minus 2y. 6x and 2x is 8x. 4y and 2y, that's 4y minus 2y plus 2y. So the perimeter is this. So how many marks? 2 marks. 1 mark here and 1 mark for the method. Question number 12. 2 coins are tossed at once. Represent the sample space as a point graph. Calculate the probability of getting the same side on both coins. So first coin, what are the outcomes? Head or tail. Second coin also you get head or tail. So what are the possibilities? You can get head, 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 tail, tail, head, tail, tail. 4 possibilities are there. So represent this is the sample space. Calculate the probability of getting the same side. Head, head or tail, tail. So you can use this part. So what's the probability? So probability of getting same. 2 outcomes out of 4. When you simplify, you get half. So 1 mark for the sample space diagram and 1 mark for the value. Question number 13. in the parallelogram of ABCD, AX, CY are perpendicular to the diagonal BD. Name a pair of congruent triangles. State the congruency type of those triangles. This is a parallelogram. Opposite sides are equal. Then, can you see? This angle is equal to this angle. Z letter alternate angles are equal. And this is 90 degrees. So, what are the two triangles congruent? Can you see? This triangle and this triangle are congruent. Those are the two triangles. So, we'll take AXD triangle and BCY triangle. AD equals BC. Opposite sides of a parallelogram. Then ADX angle is equal to CBY angle. Alternate angles. What else? 90 degree angle. AXD angle is equal to BYC. That's 90. That's given. So, angle, side. So, you can say AXD triangle is congruent to BCY. What's the reason? Angle, side. So, you don't have to write all these. I just wrote for your information. So, you get 1 mark for identifying the two congruent triangles and the case. 1 mark. Just 2 marks you are getting for all these questions in part A. X plus A squared is equal to x squared plus B plus 16. Find the values of A and B. Now, try to expand. So, what is x plus A into x plus A? Can you remember square of the first one? Multiplication of these two with 2 times 2ax plus a squared. If you can't remember, you can do it separately. I'll explain that one. X plus a multiplied by x plus a. X into x, x squared. X into a, ax. A into x, ax. Ax and ax, 2ax. A into a squared. So remember, at once you can expand. Square of first one, square of second one. The middle term is double of the two multiplications. Now you can compare. The middle term, 2ax should be equal to b. And a squared should be equal to 16. From that you can find a and b. First we'll find out a. What's a? Square root of 16. Either plus or minus 4. They have not given whether a is positive or negative. You can take either positive value or negative value. Then if it's 4, what is b value? 2 times plus or minus 4 into x is b. So you can say b equals plus or minus 8x. You can consider either plus value as well as negative value. So you get 2 marks. 1 mark for B and 1 mark for A. Now you can try question number 15 to 20. 15. AB is a chord of the circle with the center O. AB is 16. So can you see this is from the center. So when you draw a perpendicular to the chord, chord divides equally. So that's the bisector. 16 is AB means this side is 8. AO. AO is the radius. AO is given 10. Now they are asking find the length of CD. So if we know OC, you can subtract from OD to get CD. So what is OC? According to the triangle, you can use Pythagoras theorem. OC squared is equal to 10 squared minus 8 squared. 100 minus 64, you get 36. When you take the square root of 36, you get 6 centimeters is OC. So this is 6 centimeters. We know OD and OA both are equal. So what is CD then? 10 minus 6. 4 centimeters is this one. This minus this. So you get 1 mark and 1 mark for this method. Question number 16. Area of the parallelogram is 150 square centimeters and the length of its diagonal is 25. Calculate the value of H. We know with the diagonal, the area of the parallelogram bisect each other. So 150 is full thing. So what is the area of a triangle? Area of one triangle is 150 divided by 2. 75 square centimeters. But we know when you take the triangle, this is the base and this is the perpendicular height H. So half times 25 times H is equal to 75. Now what is H? 75 multiplied by 2 and divide by 25. So this is 3. 3 times 2, 6. That's 6 centimeters is H. So you get 2 marks. 1 mark here and 1 mark. Now we'll do the next one. 17. According to the given data, calculate the magnitude of X. Sum of angles in a triangle is 180. Take 60 to the other side. 180 minus 60. That's 120. So 2x and x becomes 3x is 120. What's the x value? 120 divided by 3. That's 40 degrees. So 1 mark for the answer and 1 mark for the method. Question number 18. In a triangular prism, area of the cross section is 3a. If you draw the triangular prism, this is like 2 triangles and then you connect. Area of the cross section, this part, is 3a and the height is 2h. Express the volume of its as an algebraic expression. So volume equals 3a times 2h. So you get 3 times 2, 6 ah cubic centimeters. So that's an expression in terms of a and h. So 2 marks. Question number 19. Least common multiple of 2 algebraic terms is 24 a squared b. So least common multiple is that. That means you need to get highest power a squared. B term should be there. So 24, how can you write? 24 you can write 2 times 2, 4. 4 times 2, 6. So 2 to the power 3. 6 times, do it. Divide by 2. So 12 divided by 6 again, another 2 and 3. 2 to the power 3 and 3. A squared and 1b. Now it says one of the algebraic term is 12ab. 12ab. And you have to select the other algebraic term using these 4 terms. So no b term. So b terms from this one. So b term is alright. So you don't need that. Now we need a squared. From here that's a. So to get the lowest common multiple a squared, this should be an a squared term. So from that you can select these 3. But here 12 is there. So 12 means 2 to the power 2 times 3. So 3 is there. So you don't need 3, but you need 2 to the power 3 to get this 2 to the power 3. So this is 2 to the power 3 should be there. So one answer can be 8a squared. So this is one possibility. Or doesn't matter, you get 8 times 3 as well. So 2 to the power 3, 8. 8 times 3, 24. So another possibility, 24 a squared, but not 6. With 6 you can't get 2 to the power 3. So 24 is another possibility. So 24 a squared. So 1 mark for selecting this and 1 mark for selecting this answer. Question number 20. The points A, B, C and D are on the circle with the center O. According to the given data, calculate the magnitudes of AOB. This is the angle subtended at the center. So what is the value? Double of the angle subtended on the circumference. So AOB is equal to 2 times 40. That's 80 degrees. ADB. ADB is this one. So can you see? Same segment angles are equal. So ADB is 40 degrees. So 2 answers, 1 mark each. Now you can try question number 21 to 25. Put correct sign for correct statement and wrong sign for incorrect statements in the provided space. The diagonals are perpendicularly bisected in both square and rhombus. That's true. When you take a square and when you draw the diagonals, this is bisecting perpendicularly. This is also for the rhombus. Rhombus also perpendicularly bisecting. So all sides are equal. These lengths are different but bisecting for the rhombus. So it says bisecting in both square and rhombus. That's correct. All the sides are equal in both rhombus and square. That's also true. So when you take a square, all sides are equal, and rhombus also, all sides are equal. That's also correct. The magnitudes of all the angles in both rhombus and square are equal. That's wrong. For a square, that's true. All angles are 90 degrees, but rhombus, opposite angles are equal. This is not the same. So that's wrong. This statement is wrong. So you get 2 marks for these solutions. Question number 22. AC and BD are 2 buildings with this distance 20 meters. Angle of depression of B from C is 30. How can we mark? So you can draw the horizontal line. Angle down is called the angle of depression. So this one, that's 30 degrees. And the angle of elevation of D from A, here to here, this angle is 50 degrees. Mark the above data in the given diagram. So 30 and 50. You have to mark. 20 meters is given. So only 2 marks. Marking this angle and this angle, 1 each. Question number 23. PA is the diameter of a circle with the center O. This should be PQ. This is PQ. This is the diameter. Center O. R is the point on the circle as PR is equal to QR. So these two lengths are equal. Calculate the magnitude of PQR, this angle. What you know about this angle? Semicircle angles are 90 degrees. So PRQ is 90 because of semicircle angles. Then this is an isosceles triangle. If this is x, this is also x. So 2x plus 90 equals 180. So what's 2x? 180 minus 90. That's 90. So what is x? You divide both sides by 2. X is 45 degrees. So that's what you need. What is PQR? PQR angle is 45 degrees. So 1 mark here and 1 mark for the method. AB is a fixed straight line. Using the knowledge of loci, find the position of a point which is 5 cm away from AB. That's already drawn. 5 centimeters away from AB and 6 centimeters away from point A. So 6, what you do, you take the compass with 6 centimeters and you can draw a circle. So when you do that, you get an arc like this. So that's 6 centimeter length. So this is also 6, this is also 6. You get 2 points. So this is, we'll write P1 and P2. 2 possibilities are there with 6 centimeter length. So you are asked to position of the point. This is P1 and P2. 2 possibilities are there. So you get 2 marks for marking this. And last question in part A. There are 3 types of cafeterias as A, B and C, which is categorized according to the supply of healthy food. If there are 105 A type of cafeterias, this is 105. Calculate the total number of cafeterias. So first we need to find out the angle. How you find out this angle? We know around a point is 360. So 90 and 60 becomes 150. So what is this angle? We put x. X is equal to 360 minus 150. 210. So 210 degrees represent 105 cafeterias. We need the full thing means 360 degrees. So what's the answer? 105 divided by 210 into 360. Zeros get cancelled out. 7 times 3, 7 times 1 and 5. So 3 times 5. 36 times 5. 5 times 6, 30. 5 times 3, 15. Plus 3, 18. 180 cafeterias are there all together. So 2 marks there, 1 mark here and 1 mark for the method. So that's the last question in part A. So this is just 1 hour paper. So we spent 1 hour for part A, and for part B you can spend another 1 hour. So try to complete before that and recheck your answers. Now we'll look at part B. So part B, 5 questions, and you have to answer all 5 questions in the spaces given. So first do question number 1 and 2. So question number 1, you get 4 parts. So we'll do separately each part. Grade 10 and 11 students of a certain school follow geography, life competencies and citizenship education and accounting and business studies as the subjects in group 1. 2/7 of the students are following geography, 7/10 of remaining students are following life competencies and citizenship education and others following accounting and business studies. Write the fraction of students who are not following geography. So how many students follow geography? 2/7. So what's the remaining part? So remaining part is 1 minus 2/7. So 1 I can write 7/7 minus this, that's 5/7. Then write the fraction of students who are following life competencies and citizenship education. So it says 7/10 of the remaining students are following. So number of students, not number of students, this is fraction. So fraction of students, fraction is equal to remaining part is 5/7, out of that 7/10. So 7/7 get cancelled out, 5 times 1 and 5 times 2, that's half. Half of the students do follow life competencies and citizenship education. So we'll see how many marks for these 2 parts. According to the marking scheme, 5/7. 2 marks for that, and half 2 marks. So we'll look at the next part. Find the ratio among the students who follow geography, life competencies and citizenship education and accounting and business studies. So what's the fraction we got? First, 2/7, that's geography. So first one, I'll put G, 2/7. What about the next one? Life competencies, that's half. I'll put L. And what's the other part now? You can find out the other remaining part by just adding these 2 and subtracting from 1. So 2/7 and half, what's the total? 14 is the lowest common multiple. 4 plus 7. 11/14. So what's the remaining part? 3/14. So 3/14. So 1 minus 11/14, that becomes 3/14. That's the third type. So 3 over 14. What's that? Accounting and business studies. Now we can find the ratio. So the denominator is 14, lowest common multiple. So multiply all these terms by 14. So 7 times 2. So 2 times 2, 4. Then 2 times here 7. 7 times 1, 7. And 14 get cancelled out, you get 3. So what's the ratio among the 3 types? 4 to 7 to 3. Then fourth part, if 45 students are following accounting and business studies. Accounting and business studies, this one. In that year, calculate the total number of students in grade 10 and 11. So 3 parts out of total parts, 10 plus 4, 14. So this is given as 45. So you need to find out total number of students. So what's the total? So total becomes 45. You divide by 3 to get 1 part. And full parts, that means 14 parts. 3 times here, 15. 15 times 14. What's the answer? 10 and 4. You get 150 here. 4 times 5, 20. 4 times 1, 4 plus 2, 6. So you get 210 is the total number of students in this class, grade 10 and 11. Now we'll see how many marks you are getting for each step. So we gave 4 marks for the previous question, and now 4 to 7 to 3, that's 3 marks. And finding 210 as the total, again another 3 marks. 3 and 3, 6, and 4 total is 10. Now we'll look at the next one. Question number 2, again you get 3 parts here. So we'll do separately each part. Part A, if the annual income of a person or a company is more than 500,000 rupees, then the person has to pay the income tax of 4%. For the first exceeding 500,000 and 8% of the next exceeding amount. If the annual income of a businessman is 700,000 rupees, find the part of the income which he has to pay the income tax. So the first 500,000, it's free. So what's the other part? So 700,000 minus 500,000. So what's the value? So you get 200,000 rupees. This is the taxable amount. Calculate the income tax paid by the businessman. So you have to pay 4%. So next 500,000, 4%. So 4% you have to pay. So 4% means 4 over 100 into 200,000 rupees. So 2 zeros get cancelled out. 4 times 2,000 is 8,000 rupees. So you have to pay 8,000 rupees. So how many marks for these 2 steps? So you get 2 marks for finding this value and 8,000, 2 marks. Now we'll take the next one. Part B. When importing a camera, 30% of custom duty is charged. Value of the camera after paying that custom duty is 19,500. So 19,500 is the value you are paying after custom duty, everything. So they are asking what is the value of it when importing. So the previous value without the tax, 30, this is after the tax, is 19,500. So they are asking before the tax. So how you do? If this value is 100, you have to pay with the tax 130. And they are asking if this is X, what is the value? 19,500. So how you find out reverse percentage problems like this? Initial value. So X becomes 19,500 multiplied by 100 divided by 130. Because if it's 100, you have to pay 130 rupees. So 1 0 get cancelled out. 13 times 1, 13, and 65 means 5. Now what's the value? 15,000 is the value of it when importing. So how many marks for this part you are getting? So you are getting just 2 marks. 2 marks for this step as well. Now we'll look at the next one, part C. Assessed value of a shop is 120,000 rupees. A certain provincial council charge 1,500 as a quarterly rates. How much is the rates for a year? So 4 quarters are there. So you have to multiply by 4. Rates per year. 4 times 1,500. 4 times 5, 20. 4 times 1, 4 plus 2, 6. So 6,000 needs to pay as rates per year. Then find the tax percentage. So what's the tax percentage? So percentage is equal to, you have to pay 6,000 per year for 120,000 rupees, and as a percentage you multiply by 100. So 3 zeros get cancelled out. 6 times 1, 6 times 20, and here 1 0 get cancelled out. 10 divided by 2, that's 5%. So that's the tax percentage. So how many marks for these 2 steps? Again 2 marks for this step and 2 marks for this. So 2, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10 marks for the question number 2. Now you can try question number 3 and 4. Question number 3. A cushion cover was made from a square-shaped piece of cloth with the length 14 centimeters. The shaded region contains a colored piece of cloth which is a sector of a circle with radius equal to the length of the square. Calculate the arc length, calculate the area. So you have to do all 4 parts. So we'll do step by step. Calculate the arc length of the sector. Arc length. So what's the formula? So this is 1/4 because quarter of a circle. 1/4 2 pi. Pi means you can take 22 over 7. R radius is 14. So 7 times 2. 2 times 2, 4. This 2 get cancelled out with this 2. Finally, you get 22 centimeters. Calculate the area of the plain piece of cloth. So the remaining part. So area of the square. So area unshaded is the plain part. Area unshaded is area of the square, 14 times 14 minus area of the quarter of a circle. 1/4 pi, 22/7 r squared, 14 times 14. So 7 times 2, 2 times 2 here. Again 2 times 7. 7 times 22. So what is 14 times 14? 196. So you can do it separately and find out the answer. 196. 7 times 22, 154. So subtract these two, you get 42 square centimeters is the area unshaded, this part. So how many marks for this? So 2 marks for finding arc length and area, 3 marks for this step. And look at the next one. Draw a rough sketch of a rectangle with measurements which we can use to cut the 8 pieces of colored cloth. We can take 8 pieces. So we'll try to make, so this is 1. So we can put like this, 2. And another one, we can put it like this, 3, and we'll put just like this. No, this. So we can put like this. So this is 4, used 4. Now we need another 4 parts. So we'll take another 4 parts. 1, 2, 3, and another 1 more part we need. 4. This is one design. So we can color it. So earlier it was red color. So this is one pattern. So draw a rough sketch of a rectangle with measurements which we can use to cut 8 pieces of colored cloth. So here 14 is this one. So here 14, how many times? 1, 2, 3, 4. So 14 times 4. What's the length? 56 centimeters. So what's the width? 14 twice, 28 centimeters. So we can cut like this, or we can cut like the other way around. We can use something like this. So here I'll take here another one. this side. We'll take this side. This way. That's also possible. And another one. This way. So this one, that's 4. You can get another 4. We'll take another one and fit. So you get something like this way. And another. And another one. This way. Now we can color. So these are the red ones. So something like that. So here also you get same width. Here this is centimeters, 28 centimeters, and here 56 centimeters. So this can be the sketch. Now how many marks for this? So you get 3 marks for drawing one sketch. You don't need to draw both, but you get 3 marks for that. Next one, calculate the area of the remaining part of the colored piece of cloth after cutting 8 pieces of sectors from it. So how we cut it? Now from the previous part, we found out unshaded part is 42 square centimeters. So when you cut pieces like that, how many parts are getting? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8, 42 parts are there. So that's the answer for this one. So what's the unshaded part? So 42 times 8. 8 times 2, 16. And 8 times 4, 32 plus 1, 33 square centimeters is the area of the remaining part of the colored piece of cloth. So how many marks for that part? You get 2 marks. So 2 here, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10 marks for question number 3. Now we'll do question number 4. So related to pie chart. So you get 4 parts. We'll do separately. The following pie chart shows the details of the types of fruit drinks drank by a group of students from the school. Hela Bojun cafeteria. The number of students who bought papaw juice is twice the number of students who bought wood apple juice. This is 30. So papaw means double. So what is the angle here? 30 into 2. So because this is twice, so 30 times 2, that's 60 degrees. What they ask. And then it says, who bought apple juice is twice the number of students who bought wood apple juice. Find the central angle related of the number of students who bought pepper juice. So that's the answer you need. So 60 degrees. If 30 students drank Nelly juice, 30 students Nelly, so that's 90 degrees is 30. Calculate the total number of students came to Helleborgen to drink fruit juices. 90 degree angle represent 30 students. So the full circle is total number of students. That's 360. Can you see this is multiplied by 4? You multiply this by 4. 4 times 3, 12. That's 120 students are there altogether. 120 students. So how many marks for these two steps? 2 marks for first part and 122 marks. Now we'll take the next one. If 15 students drank mango juice, so this is 15. Calculate the central angle of the students who drank mango juice. So this is 15. Now we know 90 degree angle is from the previous one, that's 30. Now they are asking if this is 15, what's the angle? So what happened? 30 becomes 15, half of it, divide by 2. So you have to divide 90 by 2, that's 45 degree angle. So the angle for mango juice is 45 degrees. Find out that how many more students drank guava juice than pawpaw juice. So pawpaw juice 60 degree angle and guava juice, what's the angle? We have to find out that. How we find out the angle for guava? We found this is 60, mango juice 45. Now add all the angles and subtract from 360. So 360 minus 60, here 60 plus 30, 90. 90, 90, 180. So 180 minus 45. So you can use that way without taking 360. So we'll do that way. So you get angle for this is 180 minus 45. 5 here, 5, 3, 135 degrees. So one angle is 135, the other angle is 60. So what's the difference? Difference is 135 minus 60. 75 degrees. Now you can find out how many students more. Again you can use this. 90 degrees is 30. What about 75 degrees? So you divide by 90 and multiply by 75. So here 3 here. 75 divided by 3. 2, 6 for 15, that's 5. So 25 students drank guava juice than pawpaw juice. So how many marks for this question? these two parts. We'll look at the marking scheme. It says 2 marks for getting 45 degrees and 1 mark for finding the angle 135 and 3 marks for finding the answer 25. So altogether 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 marks for that question. Now you can do last question, that's probability and sample space diagrams. An employee has 2 white shirts, 3 color shirts, 3 black color trousers and brown trouser. If we randomly select a trouser and a shirt, represent all the possible selections in a point graph. So B, I can write black trouser. So B 1, 2, 3. 3 black trousers and B are for brown trouser. Color shirts, C1, C2, C3 color shirts and white ones I can put W. So 2 white ones and 3 color. So all possibilities we can take. White with black. So all possibilities are there. So this side is shirts and this side is trousers. So how many possibilities are there? 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 times 4, 20 possibilities are there. Mark all the possible selections to select a white shirt. White shirt and black trouser. Black trouser. So which part? This one. White shirt and black trouser. In the above point graph and find its probability if it's A. So what's the probability of getting A? Altogether 6 possibilities out of 5 times 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 times 4, 20. So when you simplify, you get 3 over 10. So how many marks for these 2 parts? So you can get 2 marks for the sample space diagram and 2 marks for this answer. Third part, represent the above selections in a suitable tree diagram. Shirts and trousers. When you take shirts, what are the colors? White and colored. So we can divide white and colored. So how many white ones? 2 out of 5, 3 colored ones. 3 colored ones. And when you take trousers, we can draw the other branch for trousers. What are the colors? Black or brown? Black or brown. So black 3 out of 4, 1 out of 4 brown. 3 out of 4 black, 1 out of 4 brown. So that's the full tree diagram. Now we'll use that tree diagram to answer this question. Using the above tree diagram, find the probability of selecting a white shirt. White shirt with brown trouser. This branch. Or selecting a color shirt with black trouser. These 2 branches you can consider. So what are the probabilities? This branch 2/5 into 1/4 plus what is this branch? 3/5 into 3/4. So simplify, you get 2 over 20 and 9 over 20. I didn't simplify because you get the same denominator. So 2 plus 9, 11. 11 over 20 is the final answer. So how many marks? So you are getting for the tree diagram 3 marks. and calculating. Two possibilities, 2/5 with 1/4 and 3/5 with 3/4. That's 3 marks. So 3 and 3 is 6 and 4, 10 marks. So this is the last question in paper 1. First you do it and then look at my video to check the answers. So next we'll try paper 2.